away we go for the final racing action tonight for the A60s. But of course the DD's still to come, 814 Black Cross. I'm going to try and pick him out for you, Alex, wherever he may be. And that was for going on the shell. Well spotted, here he comes. Now, Lawrence Wells is riding in the Farron machine in this one. And it got a large portion early doors. So Lawrence Wells in 757 here, which has now become 771. Can't actually see where it is. And it's down against the scoreboard fencing. Meanwhile, there's several other going involved. 190 Pikey, and a whole car park develops away to our right. And this will certainly sort a few out. Now, is there a way through? I think it's fair to say the answer is probably no. I don't think you'll mind a few getting involved. They're getting well and truly stuck in. And a whole field of cars, you could almost say, in there. So picking up an early leader, Mr. Starter. The lead is with Mark Wellen in 264, who's trying to come through. 81484, Jethro 528. So 814 is one for a black flag that went on the grass, Mr. Starter. That's John Ailes in at 300, so he'll have to come out. So absolute carnage. 264 is gone briefly. I'm not sure if it was enough to lose the lead. So Mayhem descending on turn 4. 465 who's just come through, Mr. Starter is the leader now on the Howsham bend. 814 and 7, they're the top three. Now all of a sudden things have cleared a little away to our right. So then, carnage descending on the scoreboard bend, which really has been the place to be tonight. There's been all sorts of action down there. Maybe a slightly short change if you're up on the Howsham end. 182 and 25 have both been on the grass, so that'll be the end for them. 206 King has seen better days, he'll have to come out due to problems. Meanwhile the leader's gone through its 3 next time, and that leader is 465, so 3 laps next time. 388, also black flag, that's that one there in front of you, Mr. Starter. So 3 laps for the leader then. Trying to find him is like winning the lottery. So 25 black flag, there he is, 465, goes through. So he has the advantage at the moment. Colin Farley is second. So it's Peter Giles that leads in 465, Wally is second. Third place is 814, and then 183 and 439. So 2 laps remain then. 465, not going to be easy. It's got to negotiate a way past. Pete goes through. 206 and 25, both in black flag. 7 comes next. It's 465 and 7, and right down to the stragglers here after that early carnage on turn 4. Welland, who was a one-time leader, is still going, but a long way back now. Where's 465? I think he may have been hooked up in that, and he may be in trouble, so it's a chance for Farley in car number 7. Here comes Wally, the leader has gone, so number 7 is there. Is Struddy second? He is, so it's 7 and 183. 7 is really struggling, and it's Struddy and 183 who's now gone clear. The rest of the cars are still trying to come through that battle on the scoreboard bend. 322 is still running, so 183, this is the final bend. Can he find a way past? That's the question. He can't go on the grass, remember. He's gone up on the inside, And I think it's fair to say that he did touch the grass. The checkered flag goes out, 183. Number 7, Colin Farley, came through the right way. So number 7 is second. 465 still got a lap to go, as is 814. They're an absolute mile back. So Struddy's crossed the line first, but did he touch the grass? That's the question that they'll be asking. The red flags go out. We'll confirm the winner for you in a moment. Colin Farley certainly went the right way. We'll find out when Mr. Starter to the start-finish line. Maybe deemed as harsh, but half a dozen drivers had negotiated a path through, so it's been deemed at 183. Right, trophies first, second and third, then 814 comes through for third. Mark Millen probably did about 5 laps, but it doesn't matter, it counts. Third place tonight. Second place for 322, who managed to get across the line and at least finish. That was James Newland. But the man that battled on and in the end went through the crowded circuit away to our right and managed to negotiate a path through. Quite how he did it, I'm not sure, looking at the mess down there. Nevertheless, he will take the win, and it is number 7, Colin Farley, who goes on to land it, and of course a multi-champion this time and a former world champion as well. We'll put those 3 aboard the pace car then, give them a nice round of applause. Some tremendous action, particularly at the scoreboard end. I hope we don't feel too cheated away to our left. Don't forget there is still a Destruction Derby to come as well. In the meanwhile, Lap of Honour on its way for the National Bangers. Give them a nice round of applause. Here they the final time tonight, the Man of Destruction Derby, the fight to the finish. So 190 will have to come out, Mr. Starter, for a black flag for going on the grass. Hope you can still hear me, Alex. Wouldn't want to think you couldn't hear the insults right to the end. So on we go then. Continental Friending 13. Going on his way, still fighting strong for the orange of Holland. So last car running will be declared the winner. Gert's going to come out in 259, black flag for our Dutch friend. '62 gets well and truly rammed. 62 will have to come out as well. They're going on the grass. '62 black flag for going on the grass. 465 A62, the yellow car on the speedway in front of us. Billy's still going well in 305. 587 is also there, which is Alex Humphrey. And Colin Farley, what a good night he's had. 288 is after his man. That man is Jethro. And we've got at the Howsham end of the raceway, and now they've got some marker tyres with them. 288 is also one for the black flag. There's such a list of black flags in this already. There's not too many rules in the DD, but they can't go on the grass. That is a rule of the stadium. .259 has been black flagged anyway. It's been well and truly dealt with. 436 is setting after Jethro in 528. Struddy still goes well, and there's not many that haven't been black flagged here. Now we have a wheel on the raceway here on the home straight. Keep an eye on that, bouncing around. It's on the shale. So there's the wheel. So that goes to safety. So 225, 456 and 305, 814. 322's had a black flag. There's several that have. 288, 322, 62, 465, also 259. So there's several that have had black flags here. And we've got one on its side on the back straight. So there's nothing actually coming that way, so hopefully the driver can get out, and he is out safely. And that looks like it could be either 25 or 183 now. 456 has got to go as well. He's been on the grass. So down to the final knockings. 25 has gone. So just trying to work out who hasn't been black flagged that's still running. Boxer Jack is certainly one in that category. Billy Wood in 305 hasn't, so there's two, 814. And here on the home straight, 456 has had a black flag. So the four cars still running. The three on the home straight now, 305, 814 are okay. Struddy is still going as well in 183. The only one to ignore is 456. He's had a black flag. And 331. So 331's been on the grass. So once again, to remain consistent tonight, the clerk of the course calls for a black flag. So 331, 456 is already disqualified. So 456 and 331 are gone. 322 is also out. So we really are down to the last knockings here. And although there's about 4 or 5 running, there's not many still legal. 225, 183 and 814. So down to the final knockings here. Struddy's gone in 183. Just to repeat, 456, 331 have both been black flagged, so you can forget those. 814 and 225, those three that have just gone in are the three battling. The rest have had black flags. So ignore 456, ignore 331. It looks between 225, 814, 363. Has been out for far too long, says the clerk of the course, and he's been on the grass. So we're down to the final action on the speedway. Away to our right, 814 has gone. So 225 is still moving, and we're down to the final two. So 322 has been disqualified, so it will be 225. Your winner of tonight's Destruction Derby. So many black flags for going on the grass, the rules of the stadium, I'm afraid. So 225 the winner, The runner-up will probably be 814 because he was the last